in a brown household, where expectations are heavy and silence is often mistaken for respect. Being a confident girl feels like a silent rebellion. You're told to shrink yourself, speak less, and never dream too big. But what if I told you that you can rise, not in spite of it, but because of it? First of all, you're not the problem. From the moment you're born, you're compared your behavior, your choices, your body, your voice. In brown households, girls are expected to be perfect, but invisible. That's not your fault. Recognize that the environment around you may be limited, but you are not. Confidence begins when you stop blaming yourself for the way you were raised and start choosing who you want to become. Second thing is, set mental boundaries. You may not be able to control the house you live in, but you can choose what you allow to enter your mind. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Set boundaries silently, don't argue. Don't defend, just protect your mental peace. When someone says, you can't, let your silence say, watch me. Third thing is, speak softly, but with power. In many brown households, raising your voice is seen as disrespect, but speaking up doesn't mean being loud. Be clear, be assertive. Even if your voice shakes, say what you mean. Confidence is not in shouting. It's in being heard without apologizing for existing. Next is 4. Educate yourself relentlessly. Nothing builds confidence like knowledge. Read books, listen to podcasts, study hard, learn a skill, and grow your mind. When you educate yourself, you're not just preparing for a job. You're building a voice that cannot be silenced. In a world that often ignores girls, let your mind speak louder than tradition. Let's move to next step. Next step is dress for yourself. Wear what makes you feel powerful, not what makes others comfortable. Whether it's modest or bold, if it makes you feel like the main character, own it. In a house where people may try to police your appearance, fashion becomes your silent protest, your private power. Next step is build an inner circle, even if it's just you. You don't need a big support system. Sometimes all you need is you. Talk to yourself kindly. Journal your feelings. Create your own safe space. If you're lucky to have even one supportive friend or sibling, hold on to that. If not, become your own biggest cheerleader. Next step is master the art of no. Without guilt, you will be expected to say yes to favors, traditions, sacrifices. Learn to say no when it costs your peace. Saying no is not being rude, it's being brave. A confident girl in a brown household doesn't rebel for the sake of it. She just refuses to abandon herself to please others. Next step is heal, then help. Confidence doesn't mean being perfect. You'll cry, you'll doubt yourself, but you'll keep moving. And when you find your voice, don't just use it for yourself. Use it to uplift other girls stuck in the same silence you once lived in. That's real strength. Being a confident girl in a brown household is not easy, but it's powerful. It's choosing to break generational patterns with quiet courage. It's choosing to be seen, heard, and respected, first by yourself, then by the world. You don't need permission to bloom. You were born to shine.